It's your boy, Hash Info. What's going on? I wanna ask you a question. What came first? The seed or the plant? The tree? The garden? The forest? What came first? The baby cow or the mother? What came first? The baby goat or the mother? What about the father? You mean you don't need a father? Uh-oh. These and many more questions you've always wondered. Why is the sky blue? Sky ice. Ooh, look it up. How's it going, Google? Nice to see you in the chat. I'm answering all the questions those around have never had answers, and you refuse to post in large billions of credited search engine clicks and likes. Why you refuse to is obvious. The Wizard of Oz scenario, isn't it? Is it just 4 of you now that sit atop? Well, I'll tell you this. 2 years ago, there was 8 or 12 of you that sat atop. You got rid of some of them. And then last year, there was about 6 of you. And now there's only 4. Aren't the 4 of you kind of scared that the other 2 are plotting against you? It's got to be at least 2. But what if it's 3? Hey? Oh, you elites, you super elites are probably shit. You're probably looking across the table on which one, who is it? Who's doing this? It's at least 2 of you baddies in the elites, eh? Now, on to other news. Oh, did I just disrupt the elites? Oh, with their major platform they used to disrupt all of us? There's nothing they can do now. There's nothing. Put you straight. I'm just growing plants and they're just getting taken out. Like every year there's less of them. It's crazy. On a sadder note, something happened to Anne Heche, and I just found out, I just read this, I guess on 5 or 6 days ago, there was a terrible car accident. Or so they're saying. I don't know. This is the people who put out the stories about everything, right? Check out who Anne Heche was dating, and where she rose to fame, and what happened. And look what happened now. Sad. Very, very sad. Anybody think that there is something going on? Just look up anything to do with the Epstein thing that happened within some sort of amount of time. Nobody's talking about it. But one of the best facilities to house inmates in the world was everybody failed and fucked up at the entire center. So if you think that there isn't something going on the highest level, Epstein, Google, now. What else was there? In other news, the world is having a drought. Where the fuck is our water going? Also, look at the beard on me, bud. I combed it. Tons of shit fell of it. Ketchup chips, salt and vinegar chips, cookies, crackers, old fairly new. I mean, it's just like a high refrigeration unit. You could store like a lot of bubble in here and never have to worry. I combed the hair. Sorry about that. Let me fix that for you. Oh, much better. Looks a little like I did it like Tom Cruise. There you go. There's a bit of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. And, Selena Gomez for the win, bro. Look at Kate plus 8 showed up too in there. Doing the peacock. All right, in other news, don't ever worry about what you look like or are wearing. And if someone is worried, knock them the fuck out, bro. Knock them the fuck out. If they're wearing a suit, don't get them for me. Get them for me. In other news, ooh, just having a good time, all just razzing. But it's true, you know, you see, the ones that mock are often the ones that are very rich, eh? And it's odd how once you become rich, you become heartless, but rich. I'll keep my big ass heart all day. All day I want my heart. So I'm good, bro. Other news, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and a bunch of other people named Paul. You're pussies! We got more. We got lots more. Burners for you. We went and spun a big spin. Damn it, I can't show you right now. We almost won $1 billion. We would have given it away on a live stream. My chick would have been real mad. It's okay, I'm real mad too. I'm not. We got a nice clean piece of glass. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Glass. Where is it? It's over here to my, what would appear to be my left, if you're really stupid. One more. I got one more for you. And then I got a mosey, you know? Mosey, bro! If you're not growing a garden, what are you doing? Hey? What do you get a kick out of? Waking up and seeing change completely from last month, eh? 6 months ago it looked like, and right now it's going. Did you do a garden? It's not too late to get a garden did. Buy some soil, plant a seed, and watch it grow. Indeed, you will kinda sorta succeed. If you leave it outside, you can't really mess it up, eh? Nature will do its thing. If you can handle pouring water into a pot once a day for 6 weeks, you will have a plant. Oh! It's really easy. Don't use fucking ice cubes. Don't water with ice cubes, whatever you do. And never put ice cubes next to a stalk. It will crush and decimate. Think about what an ice cube is. And then think about how many plants in Manitoba grow in ice cubes. Wait, in Australia, how many plants grow out of ice cubes? In America, how many plants grow out of ice cubes? 0 was the answer. There's no trick question. It's very straightforward. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. We're going to have a nice meal today because yesterday we didn't really. I'm going to make a shepherd's pie. Do I have to say it better? A shepherd's pie. It's going to be amazing. Green beans instead of peas. We're going to use real cob corn. Grated. I'm going to grill it and cook it off. Cob corn, green beans. I'm making a bechamel sauce to go inside of this. It's like a vegan beef pot pie / shepherd's pie. And that's happening. We're doing protein shakes, smoothies. I'm the sexiest, richest, smartest dude on YouTube. It was very easy for me to take to the smartest dude on YouTube. There was no competition. That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a comment down below. If you're not too stupid. Leave a comment that says something like, what came first is my question to you. The seed or the plant? Or the garden? Or the forest, right? What came first? And I didn't give you one option, which as a gardener, as a master grower, I take very seriously. And I didn't talk about it because it's next level shit. But I'm going to tell you to say the word. I'm going to say the single word right now. It's what all of you are. Long pause. Wait for it. What came first? The seed, the clone, the plant, the tree, the forest, inside of the garden. What came first? A hermaphroditic clone? But we have not really seen this in nature with human species. We must artificially inseminate a female womb. planting the seed. There's a show called I Run with Wolves or something, or I Love Wolves on Amazon Prime. Wolf? I Love Wolves. Running with Wolves. I forget what the name of the show is. It's a mother. It's a bot, and she carries babies in her. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying it's way more sophisticated than that. Do you have a hydroelectric dam that's been running for some crazy amount of time that they tell you was built in the 40s or the 20s? That'd be 100 years ago. There's nobody that's sane enough to tell you what was going on 100 years ago alive right now that could be like, oh yeah, this is what happened on this day. Try and tell me what you ate for breakfast 2 days ago. You can't. Let alone a person who's 100 years old saying, yeah, UFOs used to totally just rock out over the Hoover Dam, bro. None of that you'll ever know. But why is here's the point. Why is a hydroelectric dam that was built thousands of years ago that's still running to this day so important? It is the only fucking power source that we know we can harness, that's still in use, that we can spot with our own eyes. If we shut down all the hydroelectric dams in the world, I think the internet might actually turn off. Did you know in Nevada they're turning off the internet right now? Did you know that? They're turning off the internet over there right now. Las Vegas. Something's going on. Where is all the water going? I got one question for you, all you armchair quarterbacks, and you guys, all you people out there that are going to comment something weird. You're smarter than Einstein ever could have been. Einstein. Forget Einstein. Let's talk about Carl Sagan and all the rest of them. You combined, you were in your pinky, you have more knowledge. You can quickly answer impulsively with the wrong answer quicker than anyone. I just need you to answer me this one question. Just this one question. Tell me, because you're so smart. You know everything. Where's all the history right now from 100 years ago? Pull up an old book you can find that shows pictures of 100 years ago. In a real old book right now. Real pictures. If you look around there, it looks like some books in some pictures are completely photoshopped. 1000%. You can't really get experts in any field to talk about this stuff anymore. They like their big houses. But they realize what the fuck's going on here. Did you know NASA ran CGI on the side of their images on YouTube? I remember seeing it even back in after my concussion, and I called them on it on a live stream. I showed you, and then about a week or an hour later, the CGI was removed from the corner of all their videos. All around you there were Easter eggs, but they're taking them away. Somebody gained enough power that's evil that doesn't want these Easter eggs seen anymore. They're in control of the net. Scrubbing and erasing at a high speed. Very, very, very fast. What happens, they don't even really scrub. They compile 7 billion tags with the same thing over top of you. So you're never seen again, because they can have a Hollywood actor shout out that one feed and it gains 1,000 likes, and the algorithm, which is by design, and they control Hollywood actors who have all the followers who by design, they figured out you can like something. The more you tune in with your eyes to crappy feeds, the more they win. You don't even really understand. They aren't learning. It doesn't matter what you watch. It's that they're learning how to captivate and control. So the more time you give to crappy feeds the more you teach an AI how to captivate the world next year. If you think this isn't true, you don't understand the reason that they listen to your voice and then put something in the store that you were just talking about. It's not because they can make money off you now. It's so they can control your children forever. I'll see you next time. And it gets much deeper, but NPCs are lost in the first 30 seconds of the show. The real ones, the real watchers, you've learned more than you can ever imagine. And for the record, I know what came first. It was the last thing I added to the group of things that I said the first 3 times and left out. And then I was very clear when I pointed at you, and then I said also what you are. You were plunked here, a bot with nothing inside of you. Look it up in the Bible. Golems are empty vessels. A clone is a person plunked down, chewing Wonder Bread on the side of, a street corner that I won't say out loud, but it's there. And they plunk you down right here in Winnipeg, and you start off living. Somehow, or obviously, the highest at the very peak of the dragon understand what's going on. Cigar-shaped UFOs in the Mayan times were called serpents, sky serpents. Look it up, sky serpents. Those words, if you use Mayan UFOs and you look up sky serpents, that will bring up everything you need to learn about maybe the reset before this last one. The Mayans were here or they weren't, and they created that to think there was Mayans. I'm not sure exactly. But remember how we said what came first, the seed or the plant or the clone or the tree or the forest? Well, what came first? The human? Now, I'm not racist, but am I not? They tell me I'm Icelandic. Are Chinese people plunked here? Were Icelanders plunked here? Were people from other places that look completely different and have a different flag? Is that our genetic? Not our. It's that in breeding. In breeding, you have to know the genetics, right? The background of the parents, where they come from. So is the flag, when I say I'm Icelandic, am I saying that I am a hybrid they created of an Icelander from another realm, something, right? All of you are just, I hope, are just like me, but there is a second alternative that we haven't talked about ever really, more than saying NPC. What is a non-player character? I do say this a lot. Bots. Be scared. Bots are among us. Bots. Remember, read the full description that I put there. Give me till the last sentence on that description and watch this ending. What I'm saying is plausible. If you have already gone, rolled your eyes and everything, you are an NPC. You are not a player in the game. The players are the ones who are understanding and adventuring. Are you a player? Are you a bot? A player? Or are you an NPC? There are bosses as well. Overlords. It's a messed up thing. If you look at the top of the chain, there is somebody who is called a Grand Master of, in Masonry, Freemasonry, there's a 33 and a third level Grand Master Mason, okay? Now, there are other Grand Masters, and they're completely, there are certain things I never talk about which are racist. I would know, don't even dabble in that. I don't stand for racism. I'm talking about something that people don't really understand. Do you know what a Cowan is? A Cowan is someone who studies. There was a man back in the day who studied Freemasonry but did not join it. But he studied, as I study, and learned a little bit about everything. Some things that I find very intriguing, I will spend years, if not decades, learning about. What do you take seriously in this world that you think could benefit when you correlate all that nature has to offer? What do you gain at the end of your lifetime? What have you gained? Figure it out. Where is your, if you have a map of the earth, of what you think exists, not how many places have you flown on American Airlines to say, oh, I'm this cool, I'm this good. I've been to 19 countries. I go to all the tourist hotels and I stay in my hotel room or 40 minutes outside my hotel. Or do you go climbing in the highest jungles where they tell you and they say, these are the most dangerous places in our country? Where do you go? Are you an NPC or are you an adventurer? Are you the player? Remember, I conquer games. This is the greatest game to ever be played. Are you aware you're in a game? Are you aware? I'll see you next time. Hashman, out.